Nearly a decade after he found his estranged wife brutally slain in her Neptune City apartment, Michael Melton's voice cracked as he told a Monmouth County jury about his last phone call with her the night before she died. "She was a beautiful girl," he said as he took the stand Wednesday morning. "She loved me and cared for me so much," as he matter-of-factly explained how he found Jonelle Melton on the floor, blood on her nightgown. Her family walked out of their seats in the second row, clutching paper tissues and fighting back tears. Her husband's testimony came on the third day of trial for Ebenezer Bird, Gregory Jean Baptiste and Jerry J. Spalding, who were charged with felony murder in the social studies teacher's 2009 killing. Melton, a beloved 33-year-old Red Bank resident, was beaten and shot to death inside her home in the Brighton Arms complex, allegedly when the three men mistakenly broke into her apartment instead of the drug dealer they intended to burglarize. The case remained a mystery until November 2015, when Monmouth County prosecutor Christopher J. Gramaccioni announced charges against Bird, 30, Jean Baptiste, 39, both of Asbury Park, and another man, James Fair, in connection with her death. Spalding, a 41-year-old Keyport man, was charged in January 2016. Fair, 30, pleaded guilty in 2017 to conspiring to commit burglary, but insisted he had nothing to do with the murder. He's serving an 82-year prison term for his role, and the 79 other crimes he was convicted of as a part of Operation Dead End, an investigation targeting gang members in Monmouth County. Bird, Jean Baptiste, and Spalding have maintained their innocence. They face a minimum sentence of 30 years in state prison, and a potential maximum of life, if convicted of felony murder in Melton's death. Dressed in a gray suit and dark-rimmed glasses, Michael Melton described Wednesday how he and Jonelle had fallen in love over the years, growing up together in the Trenton area and eventually married in 2003. 4 years later, they separated and she moved from their Eatontown apartment to Neptune City. The pair worked together at Red Bank Middle School, where they both taught social studies. Although they had discussed filing for divorce and were seeing other people, they remained friendly, speaking almost daily and making lesson plans a couple times a month, Michael Melton testified. On September 13, 2009, while Melton was watching the Giants vs. Jets game at a friend's house, he and Jonelle made plans over the phone to hold class together the next day to watch a televised speech, he said. That 2-minute phone call would be the last time he spoke to her. Jonelle Melton never showed up to work the next day. Growing concerned that she didn't call out of work, her husband decided to check on her at her home. A sense of relief came over him when he saw her car in the parking lot, he said, but vanished when he found his wife on her bedroom floor. Michael Melton detailed checking for his estranged wife's pulse, moving duct tape on her wrists, and how he gave statements to cops that day. Melton said he thought she fell, and later told police she may have committed suicide, because she had manic depression. Monmouth County Assistant Prosecutor Lawrence Nelson has alleged the defendants broke into her apartment through a window, bound Jonelle Melton with duct tape, beat her and broke her jaw, before shooting her in the head once they realized she was not the intended target, according to the Asbury Park Press. Her death, the press reported Nelson as saying, was for no other reason other than to leave no witnesses. During cross-examination Wednesday, attorneys for the defendants disputed the duct tape on her wrists, and questioned why Melton had parked his Dodge Durango to block Jonelle's car in, if she were home and alive. They also asked him several times whether or not the girlfriend he had been living with saw him at home that night. The trial before Superior Court Judge Joseph W. Oxley is expected to continue Thursday morning and last 4 to 6 weeks. Sophie Nieto Munoz may be reached at snitomunoz@advancemedia.com. Follow her at @snitomunoz. Find NJ.com on Facebook. Have a tip? Tell us. NJ.com/tips. Get the latest updates right in your inbox. Subscribe to NJ.com's newsletters.